on the Morgan Report, in JFK's words, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Then I will be interviewing Ellis Zender, who will be talking to me about his citizenship goals that he has achieved over the course of the semester. This is the Morgan Report. Alright, welcome to the court, everybody. Great show tonight. This is the Morgan Report. My name is Morgan Pierce, and as promised, tonight we will be interviewing Ellis Zender, so he'll come out in a few minutes. Alright, great show. Thank you, everybody. And thanks for coming, and all. Alright, we have to get going. Anyway, Ellis Zender here with out and come on up. So, Ellis, take a seat.
First off, I'd like to thank you for having me join you today, and second off, I'd like to say you've got a fantastic audience here. You know, if I was Vladimir Putin, I would have annexed this audience already. It's so fantastic.
Okay, so Ellis, one of the main reasons I called you here today was to, first of all, ask you what is one of your citizenship goals that you have come up with over the semester to positively benefit the world?
Well, one of my major goals as a citizen is to do just this: to spread the word about my political beliefs and assist people in knowing about our politics and different types of political beliefs in the country that may or may be different than theirs. And whether I spread the word like I just said via something like this, where or something like hosting a late-night comedy news show which may or may not be held in my kitchen, or holding elected office, that is one of my goals. And if that does manifest in the case of holding elected office, I've got a fantastic quote to go along with that by Plato, the Greek politician. And it says, one of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. And as I am so perfect myself, I do have a lot of inferiors that often governing me.
So, yeah, I agree. That is one very important goal, to get other people informed. Only then can people act on behalf of themselves and the greater good for the citizens. I mean, after all, if you want to hold office, the main your interest is in the citizens, and they cannot know what their own interest is unless they know what's going on in the world. I think one of my goals is to sort of understand more about what global politics is, sort of, so that I can tell people more about how they can understand. Because if people just think this is bad, I've got such an opinion about this, this is just horrible and nothing's going to change my mind, they need to be able to understand how other countries might react to the consequences. And I mean, another one of my goals is to just vote, because everyone needs to vote. It is extremely important. Everyone, if you do not vote, then your own voice is not being heard. You lose the power that you are given through representation. One of the quotes that I've chosen is by Charles M. Blow, who was a columnist in the New York Times. And he said that it is important to vote in presidential election years to make sure that the leaders of the free world is truly representative of the community. And this is extremely important because if not everyone votes, then how can it truly be representative? Another study shows by this Charles Blow shows that turnout in the midterm elections is typically less than 40% of the voting age population. In 2006, it was 37%, and there is no reason to expect that it will be dramatically higher in 2010. It also turns out that Democrats at a younger age are less likely to vote, and that means that those Democrats' voices are not getting heard. And that is, it's extremely important for their voices to be heard. Otherwise, we can really not figure out whose voices are being heard enough, whose voices are being heard too little. And it is typically the people with, there are people in the Republican parties that are able to vote for one reason or another. And that is why it is sort of an unequal scale.
And you're right. You're right in all of those respects, especially that people need to vote. But the thing is, this which brings me to my second goal. If people need to vote, people want to vote. They need to be an informed citizen. Now, it's what my second goal is to be an informed citizen, but because what people don't realize is that, to quote Milton Friedman, if you put the federal government in charge of the Sahara Desert, in 5 years there'd be a shortage of sand. People don't realize how wasteful the government is, and so this does relate to my first goal slightly, in that if I want to spread my political beliefs, I have to be an informed citizen, and I have to know what I'm spreading.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ellis Zender talking to me about his goals. Ellis, please stay for another minute. I want to keep asking you some more questions.
Sounds
To
good.
catch the extended interview, check out our website, which will be up and running after you forget that we ever did this. Anyway, thank you, everybody. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
And now for the moment of truth, where we will find out what all of the amazing politicians around the world have been up to recently. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, at least I never knew a tank could do that.